Take the wings in.
Okay. That looks amazing.
They're very spicy.
I don't want them. I don't like spicy.
I know.
I know you're just a little girl and I have to wipe your face
I
the whole time.
I got this shit all.
I have to treat you like a baby, but you know.
I'm gonna need some beer. Maybe I drink. Hurry up. Why is this thing shutting off? What's going on? That's one crazy bug. Well, it's the truth. Oh, I don't care. It's funny. I know. Everybody's pissed because I didn't give you the money shot of the brisket squirting all over the squeen. Squeen? Oh, yeah, squeen. You know, it's a squeen, Jeffrey. It's a squeen. And one great thing about cooking the ham in the, Jesus, or green bean cast. So much easier just to reheat it in a pit. Well, because you don't want to meese?
Obviously, this is a great day. I mean, I'm practicing social distancing, but look at those guys. See, they're practicing social distancing too. Very good. That's a really good social distancer there. Howdy.
Hi.
See, so you can still go out right in the neighborhood and just walk around. You got yourself some wine. Chardonnay, that is, from Wine Till Sold Out. I mean, I can get used to this. I think you can too. Oh, wait, I'm exhausted. Better. You know, and if you don't want to hold the bottle, the great thing about my new invention is you can just let it go down, and you just got the tube sticking out. It works. Trust me. We're all going to be doing this real soon. The way this is going, don't be afraid right now. Just get yourself a nice hazmat suit. Enjoy the beautiful weather. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous out today. People are working. Ugh. I gotta stop. Refill? So I'm sure a lot of you are thinking I'm taking this coronavirus way too serious. But god darn it, watch one of my old videos and I'll put it in a link above where somebody sneezed in my face. How terrible was that? Oh, his lawn looks incredible. I don't know if I'm talking too much in this mask and that's why it's fogging up, or if I'm running into a cloud of COVID-19. Either way, I'm protected. All right, I better get back to those chicken wings before they burn up. I think my timer's going off right now. If I don't win an Emmy Award for this content, it's rigged. I ain't kidding you.
You know when you're cooking at night, the weirdest things pop in your head. Stuff like, there's a skeeter on my, knock it off. There's a skeeter on my, knock it off. There's a one, there's a dozen. You can hear the buzzing. There's a skeeter on my Peter, knock it off. You can sing along if you want to.
We've all been there. Standing alone by our pits while it's raining, just praying we can light a match so we can have a fire. Our main goal in life is to be that husband, that dad, that hero that can provide our circle of life one incredible cook that will satisfy even the worst hunger for Q. So get ready. Ricer is here to bring you peace and end your struggles of failure. He is here to help you amplify your backyard barbecue fun. Oh, can somebody please tell me who wrote this crap? Welcome to Dead Broke BBQ's Tavern Talk. Now here's your host, Ricer.
Well, hello. I think everything's working finally over at BBQ Tavern Talk again. So, Oh, how depressing it was last week, but whatever. I want to say hello to Judge Webb Barbecue. How you doing, my friend Jeffrey? We got Craigan Behind the Garage Barbecue. We got Kimball's Barbecue with Neil. How you doing, guys? We got Noob's Barbecue and more. We got Lance from Sleeper Barbecue. Eric's Barbecue, Wisconsin. Smoky Ribs Barbecue. Rusty Lamb Barbecue. It's actually Rusty Barbecue Lamb. And then we got Paul Nicholson Barbecue. Hog Therapy Barbecue. And that's what we got. We got lots of barbecue people in here. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming over here and joining me on BBQ Tavern Talk Thursday Playoff Edition. So I'm hoping that we have, hey, Skip, how you doing from Long Quest Barbecue? I hope everybody's had a good week since last week. I mean, I have. I know that. I can at least say that I'm celebrating. A little hacker for sure. A little hacker for sure. So we have to make sure that we all have a little hacker for sure, because we're celebrating because we cooked a brisket yesterday night-ish morning. And as long as he's on, I want to make sure that he hears this again, because he's already heard it. But thank you very much, Russ, for staying up with the owls with me, or the owls, and then we got up with the doves. So thank you very much, sir, for hanging out with me last night. That made that cook a lot more enjoyable, even if the cook was a lot of fun. But you start pushing that midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, it gets a little long. And Russ and I talked for hours about all kinds of things that all of a sudden I'm like, hey, we're almost at like 200 degrees here. We're almost done. Like, just what's going on. It was like, holy cow. So the time flew by, 5-hour conversation. So there you go. So when you're cooking, just call a good friend and talk to him on that. Talk about whatever. Talk about how terrible the Vikings are. Hey, Brian, how you doing, man? From Matt Horse Barbecue. But anyways, just, whatever. Short Hood, hi, long time, man. Long time. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. But yeah, so anyways, that's really cute. But yeah, the brisket went well. It actually turned out pretty good. I say in the video that it has a little bit of a very clean but robust smoky flavor, and I actually feel that this is up to date the most smoke that I've ever had on a brisket. The last time that I was able to do that or any time I want to do that, is with my Smoke Daddy with the heavy D insert. So, but I think just because this thing keeps on pounding and pounding, there was a good barbecue smoky flavor. Russ did get, and I don't think he'll care if I say this, but Russ did get the call, so his is going to be in the mail. He'll have to go out to his mailbox and get that real soon. His will be there, but I know that his first cook is going to be a comparison one. So if you guys are crazy interested, or not even interested, you just want to see Russ, make sure you check that video, because that's going to be a good one, because he's going to have his offset versus the pellet grill, and he has no horse in the race. He loves both of them. So, well, I should say he loves the Lone Star grills. So yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. Just stop sanding drywall to catch up on some barbecue talk. Well, good job, buddy. Good job, man. Well, I'm glad you found me over here in BBQ Tavern Talk, all 100-ish subscribers. This is where we come over and party, and nobody knows, all right? Hey, Bobby2131, how you doing, my friend? Bobby's Lone Star Grills pellet grill will be at his house sometime in October. Russ, 7 years later, finally getting his grill. Yeah, that's true. Tom's Food Factory, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, so there's a lot of truth to that. Russ has been, and we're waiting a long time. I just got mine a couple weeks earlier-ish, a couple something earlier, not even sure. Can't even keep up with everything that's been going on, just in life in general. But it is certainly a smoke machine, Godzilla, Doesn't mess around. It came to town, and it is always smoking. I'm not kidding. It never quits. And a lot of my other pellet grills that I have, they have their little ramp up and then it kind of levels off, and then it's baking. But Lone Stars did not design an oven. They designed a smoker. So Godzilla. That's right. I see you're drinking real beer tonight. Which one is it? It's Hecker for sure. We're celebrating tonight. Well, worth the wait, though. That's right, Russ. Yeah, leap year. But here, we'll throw my pictures up here real quick, just because why not? That doesn't matter. There is I must have been reading right around. I was in the stall at this point, probably about 150-ish. Blasphemy racer. Pellet grills don't smoke. I think when, people watch those videos, I think they can see right away they smoke. I can't wait till Russ gets his, because then it's going to be another guy, and Southern Coastal Cuisine, Joe over there, he, if he would talk a little bit more in his videos, because it's so apparent when you're watching it, but he just doesn't say it, but that's all right. Beautimous. Yes, that was there, and that was on my regular camera. Okay, that's probably gonna be my thumbnail, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I have a couple other nice ones too, but then this one was one I shot and sent over to James and and Russ that night, but right when I got ready to throw it in a pan. So, but yeah, it certainly developed a tremendous bark. So my old pit boss, anything under 275 smokes like crazy. All right, that's good. But yeah, so that's just a cell phone shot there. Yeah, it's going to be a really good cook. Bartistic, yes, that's right. But yeah, so I think Russ's video is going to get a lot of views, because he's like I said, he's got his 24 by 36 pipe offset, and then he has the pellet grill. So, and he's got a little plan for the taste test, so nobody knows what's what, and it's going to be a fun video for sure. So, but yeah, this certainly did develop bark. There was no complaints about that. And when in the video, when you see it on the table, I just kind of looked at one real quick clip. She's like charcoal, and that's what I told Russ that I was shooting for. I said, I want this to look like my hat that I'm wearing right now. And it did. And she was black as coal. Lance, I do everything. Does that make any sense? I threw it in a foil pan last night because I wanted to really speed it up. That gets some good steam going, and tight wrapped brisket in aluminum foil is great too. But it always seems like when I put it in a pan, it just, I don't know. It's easier, number one. You don't lose any juice. Number two. Number three, I've always had good luck with it. So, but, hey Tyson, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming in, bud. I'll show Tyson too, because I know he's interested. I know he's thinking about getting rid of that Chinese-made Rectech and buy a Lone Star. But there's the first brisket at the stall. That was at the stall. And this is right when she was done being wrapped in probe tender. So she was good, very good. Yeah, no. Brisket can't get too smoky, Neil, if it's not wrapped. When you crutch it, that just means you're speeding up the cook process, because if I didn't wrap that thing, to be real honest with you, Russ and I would have been up till 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I have, you know, but you know, like my last brisket, the Texas brisket, I wrapped in butcher paper, Lance. So, you know, I don't really have a preferred way. I'm not a competition person, so I don't, you know, practice a certain thing. I just do it one way and do it another way. But yeah, I've almost would say one time I've over smoked a brisket, and that was on the kettle one time on the Weber kettle. It was so strong you could smell that smoke right through the plastic bags, you know. So I think I got a little too carried away with wood chunks in it, but with a pellet grill, I still am gonna say you'll never over smoke anything. If anything, it's gonna get better smoky flavor, you know, the more smoky pounding in it. But yeah, Charlie's on sabbatical. He said he'd be in and out today, so maybe he's helping somebody else. Maybe he's a trader now. We don't know. Might have to find him. He doesn't like counting anymore, but I told him, don't worry, I just need a little help. We got Dickie and Eric. They're good at counting. Oh, I'm here just bouncing in and out, see? No, he said he was going to be here, so maybe he's editing a video, right, Tom? From Tom's Food Factory? He might be editing a video right now. Yeah, it does, for sure. You know, when you put it in a pan, you don't have to worry about your foil, you know, tearing, you know, so it's going to hold moisture. You know, I'm not going to say that doing it in foil or a pan is better versus each other, but, you know, it's a lot easier, man. It's a little bit more expensive if you look at buying a pan. You know, I love using pans when I'm going to cook a brisket for friends, because then I put it in there, and then, you know, while it's getting sliced up, we, you know, take out the au jus, and then I clean out the pan a little bit, and then just put the slices back in it. It's really nice, you know. He could be doing a video. Hopefully he cranks up the volume on it. Hope the prime brisket I just picked up comes out as good as that one. It will. I got faith in you, buddy. I always keep my biscuits wrapped. That's right, Mark. I want to. I just about drove to try and check on Charlie. Yeah. I need no wrench, just more power. Oh, God, wait a minute. Well, you weren't here that when we actually were able to be on here, you know. And then either was this guy, you know. This guy needs one. I can't do him now. Where is he? Because he had one before and he was all excited. What the? Oh, I know it's too low. Okay, I gotta wait for the chat to go up a little bit here. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna give another wrench out to my really good friend Brain. Brain needs one. A lot of wrenches in here. That's all right. Oh wait, this guy wasn't in here either. Look at now. Think about how funny this is. My number one main man, Noob's Barbecue, doesn't have a blue wrench either. I gotta wait for the chat to move them. Yeah, you are so correct, Tyson. Brisket, that was a $90 brisket, you know, and it was actually, look, kind of hilarious because my wife's like, she had to go shopping, and then she said, well, are we gonna have that brisket tonight? Hey, how you doing, Johnny Mags? I need a ratchet. It's faster. But anyway, so we were, you know, doing the whole brisket thing, and she's like, well, should we, you know, is that brisket going to be done? And I'm like, no. So, yeah, I was eating Panda Express, and I had a $90 brisket in the pit. Hey, Joseph Dickinson, how you doing, my buddy? Gabriel's Ranch Cook, how you doing, my friend? So, but yes, the first cook off from the LSG pellet grill was a great big success. So I was very happy about that. It was juicy. You know, I don't really talk a lot. I'm not going to kid you. I was pretty tired. But I do say, you know, a few things throughout the video. I do kind of show from the burn off what the chamber looked like, which I think is important for a lot of people, so they can see what a 6-hour burn off will look like. You know, so just a little bit of that. Just a little bit. That happens when doing a brisket. You never know what's gonna be for dinner. Yeah. Well, I kind of knew, but it's been so long since I've started a pit at 225 degrees. I'm not going to kid you. I usually always cook at 270 to 300. And yeah. And I ended up going up to 250 degrees eventually, but it turned out good. Only monsters eat quiet little panda bears. That's right. Cute even. Like my grandpappy always said, Charlie, it's the motion of the ocean. Motion in the lotion. Hey, Bobby Cannon, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. One of my big supporters over on Denbrook Barbecue. And a membershipper. Very nice. We got Kimball's in here too. And Judge Webb is, obviously, he's a Patreon. And he made the list in our last video. Overnight is the only way to cook those big cuts like brisket. Yeah, you know, I typically do that for just the family. But when I'm making a video, I want to be able to film and not go take like a 3-hour nap and then try to like pretend that I'm awake. So most of the time I want to be alive and awake. But because I was doing some other things, I just got off. You know, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I started like getting things set up, and next thing you know, it's 11:30 before I put it on. You said doo-doo, yeah. I always say doo-doo. I say worse than that. But anyways, we have our big tonight, our playoffs, and I'm pretty excited about that. You know, we have 32 contestants. I think it's 16 in the, yeah. What is it? Maybe I got more than that. Yeah, okay, so it's 16 and 18. It must be 16 and 18. Something like that. So whatever. I don't even know. Well, we had a tie. No, I don't remember. Anyways, I got the picture set up. We got the pros versus the Joes, but they're not versus each other. So we're going to start out with this first one. And I will say right now that, you know, if you look at how it's set up, it's just randomly picked. There's no rhyme or reason to any of these. I've never had a walrus. Jesus, I can't keep up with the chat anymore. We're starting to lose control because of the excitement of the big finales. But this is the first elimination, all right? The pros are 3 groups of 8, and the Joes are 3 groups of. Okay, yeah, 3 groups of 6. All right, that's right. 3 groups of 6, and then 4 groups of 4 for the Joes. So, all right, so let's get ready. Counters, be aware. This is we're starting out, and it's going to be all Joes right now, and it's random. We have Mr. Jeff Judge Webb Barbecue with his picture. That was week 29, the winner on week 29. Then we have Joseph on week 13 with his beautiful slice job on his brisket. Heck yeah. Then we have Dustin Denmark, that I think he's been in here once or twice since then, but it's been a while. Hey, Mike 305, how you doing, Big Cat? And then we have James Chambers with his rainy night with his Rec Tech. He's had a little fun with his Rec Tech that night. So here we go. A, B, C, and D. A, B, C. I gotta make more funny things in between when I was like, rainy D. A, wings, chicken, breasts. B, Josephie. Sorry, Joseph. C, D. There's Tommy Head. How you doing, my friend? All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go right through. I think you guys know what A, B, C, and D. I love the rain. Yeah, me too. Just not when I'm cooking, Gabriel. It's the worst ever. Especially a downpour like that. It just sucks. Scott, the Bears fans in here. How you doing, buddy? And Robbie Clark. And Brian Vstrom. 7 C's. Okay. Eight C's. All right, we'll look at C. 9 C's, you numbskull. All right. So I think we're going to say that it looks like there's Tommy. Tommy. The Gallery Backyard Barbecue coming in hot. Like every time I call it Tommy. Here's Racer coming in hot. So let's get that one. Hold over there, over here. Put it right down here, just so I don't lose it. All right, we're gonna do another round. Are we ready? 9 B's. Okay, so B's took second place is what you're trying to tell me, I hope. For heaven's sakes. Racer, you need to sound a horn when the voting round closes. Very great, incredibly smart. That's why he's called Brain. Suggestion, my friend. Good job. Yes, we will do that. We will blow somebody's horn when it's time. We might even use the famous, skull horn. All right, so here we go. Are you ready? Boom! Jake Nuz comes in with a nice little ribeye. I remember that picture. Eric, this one's the last week's winner, comes in with his beef ribs. Jimmy Langford, and I saw you in there earlier, Jimmy. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for watching. Came in with his beautiful meatloaf. And then Tom Ehid with his awesome takish. Got some takish going there. So here we go. A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D. D all days, guys. That's right, Tom. You gotta vote for yourself. Hell yeah. That's what Rob says all the time, right? Kimball's Barbecue. All right, A, B, C, and D. Hard one, A. I know it is. All right, so here we go. Because the brain is tinking. No more voting. I'll do it again. No more voting. All right. I'll go back to my own ugly face here. And of course, I have children coming home, making noise. Ugh. Did you guys realize it's BBQ Tavern talk? Tavern's open. Shish. So we got 11 A's. 11 A's. Oh. Ooh. Our good buddy Jake Nuz. 12, but by a landslide. Okay. All right. So Jake Nuz makes it to week 2. All right. Good job. Congratulations, Jake. I will tell you that, a lot of you guys might be thinking, where the hell is he? That poor guy is busy. He's really busy because he's been working at nights because he's working days and nights because he's got to coach football and he's got one kid in one league and another one in another, and he's got a daughter. He's got, his wife's working. Yeah, so he's just... But he might jump in here if he gets a chance. But yes. But congratulations, Jake. All right, here we go. Our next contestants. Aaron the Red. We haven't seen Aaron the Red for a while. I haven't seen him for a while. I think that's Goose. Green Goose. Maybe not. Can't remember. Sorry. Because he confused me. But he's got his big old spare ribs. Then we got Neil a couple weeks ago with his prime rib. Then we've got... Oh, wait a minute. Jake again. Jake again. And then we have Kenny BK with his big old St. Louis staring at us. So here we go. Hey, Ash Kicking Barbecue. How you doing, Darren? And I'm sorry if you guys are saying something to me in the chat. I'm trying to press the button. So here we go. A for Aaron. B for Neil. C for Jake. And D for Kenny BK. Again. A. B. C. And D. Ooh, looks like B's taking over here. A. B. C. And D. A. B. C. And D. Oh, that's okay, Bobby. I'm glad you're having fun. This is what it's all about. This is why we do this, And you can make it when you can make it. A. B. C. And D. And now we're going to do the famous brain. No more. In some countries, a 3-inch is considered massive. My guess is that we've got a B as the winner. The swine is divine. How you doing, Jerry? Thanks for coming over, buddy. Appreciate it very much. I think you're a Lone Star Grill's soon-to-be owner. I think. Can't remember his name. Sorry. $13 Bs. All right, Neil. Our good friend from Canada advances. Congratulations, buddy. Good job. All right. And our last iMovie. I always get, in trouble when I read the chat, so I'm just gonna laugh. You know what I'm laughing at. I even posted it on the video. All right, here we go. This is going to be our last of the Joes. We got Louie, the trumpet master, who hasn't shown up and is grounded by me. I'm going to have to ground you, Louie. You're grounded because you always sent great pictures. And this big old beef bone was his entry, and he won that in week 10. Josh, our good friend and fellow nation person, did these old spare ribs. Josh Shadivius. And then we got Eric from BBQ Wisconsin with his bear burgers and corn on the cob. And our last one, Mark Rambo with his chuck roast. And he used some SPG, which will going to be our giveaway tonight. He inspired me. So again, let's start it off. A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D. This one looks a little tighter. A, B, C, and D. Charlie's going to be separating hands and toes pretty soon. A, B, C, and D. Beef on a stick wins. You know, it's always funny. Without Charlie, we wouldn't have this show. And that's the truth. Because Charlie's the one that told me and inspired me to do this. A, B, C, and D. And I think we got enough, right? So we're going to do the brain. Time for brain. No more voting. No more voting. Yes, Charlie is very witty. Yeah, Charlie and witty in the same sentence. What are we looking like? Has anybody got the lead? Voter marker. Yeah, he does. In this one, he's got his work cut out for sure. Hacker, for sure. See, Scott, the Bears fan? This is actually my favorite beer of all time, Scott. I bet you he broke 2 pencils by now. Yeah, I love beef ribs too. So tasty. Voter marker. Eggplant. 3 pencils, right? Charlie is my inspiration. I watch what he does. If he's doing it, then I know not to do it. Right. Ooh, B is our winner. Love it. Josh Shadivius, our good friend, fellow Wisconsinite, took week 25 and now has made it into the playoffs. Good job, buddy. Congratulations, man. Okay, I don't know how all this is going to work, but we'll wait until the end. 2 Ds. 5.56. Are we still measuring? Now we're going to get in where the big boys play. And they demand respect. Respect the authority. Mail-in votes. Ballot drop box. Oh, shut your mouth, Racer. I'm gonna recount you. That's right, Charlie. Now you got a wrench. Oh. Darren was timed out. He doesn't have a wrench yet. Oh, it's always fun between those. Yeah, like I talk to Darren and Brain a lot. And am I going max headroom or whatever again? But anyways, I talked to they're always fighting. They're the best. Hanging Chads. That's right. Hanging Chads. Hey, Double J, how you doing, man? 5.56 was a great NATO round. Yes, it was. Or it is. Okay, why is this giving me these little nasty crap? All right, here we go. Time for the pro. Speaking of Charlie, there he is. Now, Charlie won week 6 with these country style ribs. And you can see where I was saying, what the heck is this? With a little with the damn it. Then we get into Brain himself, week 4, with his pork butts on the Pits and Spritz. I think it was a Pits and Spritz, pretty sure. Week 15, Russ Jones on the Santa Maria. Some beautiful, thick old ribbers. Nice steaks there for sure. Then Craig from behind the garage, BBQ, with some big ass burgers. Big, I tell you. Then Tommy, I don't know, he might have went to bed already. Tommy for a winner from week 5 with his burnt ends. I don't remember if those were chuck roast burnt ends. I can't remember. Or if they were regular ones. And then Rob, Kimball's Barbecue, Beer Champ Barbecue, former, with his big burger on week 27. So now this is going to get a little different now. We've got 2 more. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, and F. A, B, C, D, E, and F. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Hey, Ted Couple, how you doing? Kubal. A, B, C, D, E, and F. I'm going to do it one more time. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Can they all win? Yeah, Bobby, I wish they could. All right. It's brain time. Brain game. Brain game. Find it. All right. The votes are done. Don't need to count the bees. Hopefully. Voter marker. There we go. See? Dickie's putting it in right there. Good job. James, the man with the master plan. He does. He really always has a plan. I talk to James all the time. So what do we got here? We're just going to keep on going through until... It looks like it's towards the bottom, huh? We might have a D and an E finally. finalings. I wasn't allowed to vote. You're too slow. Because because you got timed out. Oh. Well, we're in a different channel now, buddy. That's why you lost your wrench. It's over in Tavern Talk. Oh. There, Darren's happy now. Who is the Biden? What do we got? Ooh, we have a tie. A runoff. All right, here we go. We got a runoff. All right. So, we're going to just leave it as E and D. How about that? E and D. E and D. E and D. E. I'm just gonna vote E. There you go. E. Not B, short hood. E. Sorry. E and D. E and D. E or D and E. Sorry, I'm getting off. All right. Q. Sorry. D and E. God. D and F it was, but we're just gonna say D and E. Jesus. Hacker for sure is getting me for sure. D and E. There we go. I think I was kind of saying it right. I just got off a little bit. I think you all know. This is D. And this is E. All right. Here we come. Brain tame. Brain tame. I'm confused. Yeah, I was all over. I was all over the place. D and E. I'm so not counting this mess. E and D. I know Charlie knows. He can figure it out. He subliminally lives in my brain. E is the champion right here. Do I participate? Of course you do. It's 2021, man. Everybody gets a participation badge or trophy. Yeah, E was the ends, right? Right? Yeah. So let me see. Charlie says, oh, E was the end? Oh, Jesus. All right. Now tell me who it is, Charlie. I love both these guys anyway, so. E was the burnt ends. Okay, we got it now. All right, there we go. Burnt ends. Tommy's a champion. Russ should have told me to just go to bed last night. Put that brisket on ice for a while. All right. Damn. He was a burnt ends. All right, good. Well, good job. Thank you for helping out the Ricer handicap. Blind old man. Should have just said something else. All right, here we go. Our next round of our pros. Pretty much. What do you think? I wasn't paying attention in 2020? I don't know how to set up an election now. Damn it, man. Oh. All right, here we go. There it is. Darren Ash kicking barbecue week 3. Champion. I don't like D and E and F. God. Such a terrible host. Joel with his Wagyu steak. Week 5. Rusty lamb. Skirt steak, I think. I don't know. Bone. I don't remember what that one was. Rusty. A long time ago. Week 1. 32 weeks ago. Week 21. Charlie. And again, he's like, I didn't remember winning. Week 24. Brain coming in with another pork butt. He is the pork butt man. Holy crap. And week 14, Ricky Foods. So here we go. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Brain gets unlimited entries. A, B, C, D, E, and F. A, B, C, D, E, and F. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Hey, Troy B. How you doing, buddy? Again, one last time. A, B, C, D, E, and F. All right, it's Brain Tame. So there we go. Let the master of disaster with the extra toes and fingers get him counted up. This one's going to be a tricky one. I mean, I'm just guessing. There's a lot to choose from in this one. Lots to choose from. Yeah, double J, they all look good, man. That's what was fun for me today. I didn't have much time, but when I was setting things up, I was like, dang it, we've really come a long ways as a nation, getting better at all this, man. It's been fun. Did my guy win? Is your guy Tomas? If it is, yes, he is a wiener. One D, you missed. All right, here we go. Ooh, another tie? Oh boy. Okay, so A and F, huh? A and F. Oh, look at this one. These two are buddies. Okay, wait a minute here. It's because it was be Ricky, right? Because I'm looking at this upside down, so it's hard. So it's Darren and A and F, right? F, real Texas Twinkie. right? No, I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's you and Ricky. Okay. All right. So here we go. We got A. And we got B. Make it easier on myself. A and B. A and B. Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy? A and B. A and B. A and B. A and B. A B. Pick number B, my lord. Hey, how you doing, Bradley? A and B. That's a lollipop, buddy, right there. That's a chicken leg. A and B. A and B. That's just a little skin you're seeing there, Bobby. Nice and crispy. A and B. Close the voting, please. Okay. All right, brain tame. There we are. Ricky and I love the tie. Yeah. Bobby, that's just called experience. Darren can make things look red and tasty. Hey, Mr. Bukla, how you doing, buddy? B is the winner. Moving on is Ricky Foods. That was a battle. Holy cow. Two good friends at it, at the throat. Nice job, though, still, Darren. Good job, buddy. And same to you, Mr. Rob Kimball, earlier. So here we are. Our next one. And our final of the pros. Rusty Lamb comes in with some beautiful sausage. Craig from behind the garage with his Asian chicken. Pretty sure it was Asian chicken if I remember correctly. And speak of the devil, Bradley from Chud's Barbecue. Week 17 champion. Nicey brisket. Johnny View to a Grill with his kebabs on week 19. Anderson Smoke Show with his ribs on the Masterbuilt on week 8. And then Tommy again on week 26. So here we go. A, B, C, D, E, and F. 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 I'm a busy fella. A, B, C, D, E, and F. A, B, C, D, E, and F. And one last time. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Brain tame. Oh, you guys. If you vote twice, I'll shank you. We'll go. Keep on just looking. Keep on thinking. Hey, Johnny. View to a Grill. How you doing, buddy? You came in perfect timing. And you didn't even vote for yourself. Such a nice guy. Johnny's one of the nicest people in the whole wide world. Make sure you check out his channel at View to a Grill. He is a kettle master. And some other pit now that I forget the name all the time. Sorry, Johnny. Cranky Charlie is cranky. Hurry up, Charlie. It's almost pee break polka. God. Just kidding. Just concentrate. Me too. This hacker for sure. Yep, the horn marker. It went to your little late mark. Okay, so we have 7 A's and 10 D's. Johnny View to a Grill comes in with the huge upset. Good job, Johnny. Holy cow, congratulations, buddy. Some beautiful, beautiful pictures. Good job. Give him, all of you guys, a round of applause. Okay, so now oh, all right, so there we are. Week 1 is in the books for the championship. All right, time to pee. That's right. Let's get this pee out of us and we'll come back and we're going to talk about next week's, what we're going to be doing. All right. There we go.
Hey! Geht's euch gut? Super! Hey! Zicke, zacke, zicke, zacke.
See you later, Charlie. Thank you, buddy, for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Like always, dude. All right, so hopefully this doesn't slow us down. Oh, no, I don't want that to happen. If we slow down, I'm sorry and I apologize. Apologizing right now.
Super. Hey.
Okay. Don't slow down. Mama wants it faster. Oh boy. A wolf that meditates? I'm waiting for that one. Yes, thank you, Charlie, for counting, like always. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Godzilla, a little bit. I talked about it earlier, though, Bobby. Just a little bit, but we'll talk a little bit more about it. All right, so good job. Congratulations to everybody, that's made it into the semifinals. And what I mean by that, the semifinals means that next week we get to pick 2 of the Joes. So next week it's going to be Tommy, Ricky, and Johnny, and 2 of them will advance to the championship. The championship. Echoes of championships. Everybody wants to be a champion. And then the Joes. We've got Jake, Dustin, Denmark, Neil, and Josh for the Joes. And they want to be a champion too. Could you stop the music? No, it has to be dramatic, Double J. We feel the power. And there's one thing that everybody wants to be. The first annual champion of the BBQ Tavern Talk Pictures. So anyways, congratulations to these 7 influencers / tuberines / Instagrammerings, Facebooks, nation members. And good job, everybody. Next time somebody submits a steak, we need to see what the inside looks like. Yeah, there's a little truth like that. Hey, Beavis, he said, nano. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do next week, and we're going to narrow it down. So there'll be 2 Joes that'll go home, and there'll be 1 pro that goes home. And then we're going to get her to the winner. What does the winner get? An autographed, yes, 8x10 of Ricer. No, I have, I have multiple things, and I still am talking. But there's a cutting boards and a little bit of rub, and perhaps. Well, no, for sure, a hat. I'm sorry, a hat and a shirt. So everybody gets one of those. So it's nothing crazy, but I do have a cutting boards that I would like to. They're nice ones. They're ones that I use, so they're not flimsy, So I heard the winner gets to date with Ricer at Pine Tree. That would be actually the best date ever because we're going to get stupidly drunk, you know. And I'm telling you, stupidly drunk. Cornholios. Cornholio. Everyone wants to be a champion. You, sir, have forgotten about the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, the winner gets to meet and greet with Charlie. But yeah, it's a little package that I'm working on coming up with, and I am not caring if they sponsor it or not. A couple of these other people that I work with, I'm doing it myself just because of all your guys' hard work. So. Oh, they got plenty of lattes. I mean, we're talking Wisconsin. I mean, of course, we got bushies. Big hairy ones, too. That's right. That's right. So I'm going to tell everybody that it sounds like for sure the second weekend, starting on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that the nation will be at the Iowa Car Show. We're going to be cooking for some certain people, but you will be able to come and meet some of us. James will be there, Noob's Barbecue. Russ Jones will be there. Darren, Ash Kick and Barbecue is 95% going to be there. And Brain is 95% that he's going to be there. And Eric's Barbecue Wisconsin is 95% that he's going to be there. So, anyways, there will be a fun... Josh! You made it to the semifinals. Congratulations, Mr. Shudavivitsis. There you go. Now you know. Yes, your week 25 rib picture. Yes, Darren better be there for sure because he's got a smoke daddy he's got to run cabinet. So, and Brain just said it. Brain just said it. It's the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So we'll talk. I'm putting it together, but Dickie is coming up for sure. Maybe a couple others. We've had a couple other. I've sent out a couple others. Tommy, I've talked to Tommy. He might be able to make it. There you go. Yes. Follow my good friend Johnny from View to a Grill. But this is probably going to be an annual thing. It's going to be at the Iowa Car Show, Tom. It's in Iowa, Wisconsin. It's the largest car show in the Midwest. And it's a lot of fun if you like cars. But we are going to be actually cooking. I cook out there every year for a certain group of people, but now they want us to cook for the Fonzies and the Daisy Dukes and all those type of people that come to the show. So we'll see. You know, all of us are happily married or fiancéed. So, I mean, if Daisy comes, I'm sorry. No, sorry. Iowa. It's right in the center of the state of Wisconsin. It is a huge car show. Very huge car show. One of the bigger ones, and it's, Jay Leno will come sometimes, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool if you like cars. But we're going to be in one of a kind of a secluded area right next to the tavern. They have one tavern there, one real tavern where you can buy booze, and we're right next to it. I gotta watch Dickie and make sure that they do not have Tito's on the rail. That ain't too bad, Tom. 9 hours? Plenty of waysides on the way. But yes, so again, I'm announcing it way earlier, and I'll keep on talking about it, but we're cooking for 40 people, and so you'll be able to see the famous OG, original gangster like Russ there cooking. There'll be some Lone Star Grill stuff there. There'll be a PK Smoker there. There's going to be Smoke Daddy Cooker there. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. If it was the full weekend, I'd consider it. Yeah, well, they'll be there for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're cooking all three nights. And Johnny from View to a Grill, you know, like to see him come up, but I don't know if he will. But I've only talked to these guys here so far because we can't get 100 of us. Because I do want to make this like a every year event. You know, the nation's getting together and hanging out, and we got bills. You know, bills. We got views. We got grills and smokers to cook on. You guys all come and get Brains. Maybe a piece of Brains' mullet. Cuts a little piece of his mullet off. That'd be fun. Where is that again? About an hour west of Green Bay. Now, if you're coming up and you're coming a long ways and traveling, I will tell you that you're going to have to probably drive at least 25 miles, you know. Everything has a price. If you're going to stay in a hotel or something like that, because our little dinky hotel is already booked. It's a dive. But like Wapaka and Stevens Point and all that, so. But anyways, it'll be fun. Iola, Wisconsin, yep. If I could come up there and deer hunt, then I'm in. Yeah, it's a little early for deer hunting because it's the middle of July. I mean, you can go out there. You know, just stay away from the DNR. I'll have to braid. I haven't braided my hair or my beard. And we do have to give Dickie a round of applause for all the work that he does. Oh, it's the wrong one. All the work he does for the nation on Facebook. What did you miss, Paul? You missed a lot. I'm sorry. We've got 7 finalists for the semifinal, but 3 on one side and 4 on the other. Yeah, only illegal if you get caught, right? I am in Washington State. It'd take you a little to get there. Well, Double J, I mean, maybe. Like I say, this is... The car show's been asking me to do this for a long time. I always cook for a bunch of guys that I've worked with for a couple decades. We're called Supply, because we supply the car show with the food and all that. But they've been on me, and I said, okay, fine. I'm getting old enough to where I don't have to, you know, jump in trailers anymore. But it'll be a good time to come and see everybody, and you know, we're just cooking lunch, so, but obviously we'll start cooking some of that stuff the night before, or the day before, and we're gonna hold it in the PK for the next day. But yes, that'll be a lot of fun. Now back to Godzilla for Bobby, because I know he's patiently waiting. It ran incredible. The temperature swings and all that on that, you know, I say this in the video because I really did go into that burn off blind. I didn't want to know anything about it. Yes, I did see a few videos on it, Chris's videos and then Joe's videos from Godzilla, from Southern Coastal. So, is that beer you're drinking available outside of your country? County? Yeah, it's Hacker for sure. It's a Weiss beer from Germany. Yeah, it's not that far, Russ. It's just north of Biloxi, 1,134 miles. But yeah, that's Hacker for sure. It's good beer. Made by Paul Warner. It's a wheat beer. If you drink too many of them, well, your girlfriend or your wife will not appreciate you very much. Just so I'm going to leave it right there. Does it taste like Guinness? No. It tastes like, kind of like a Blue Moon. That would be a good one. The label makes me think it tastes like old style. No, it's kind of like a Blue Moon. It's a wheat beer from Germany. It's really good, actually. You know, if you like wheat beer, you like that thicker wheat beer. Don't forget to send in your Beat Your Meat pictures. Yes, we don't have a lot of Beat Your Meat pictures, and I know some of you have sent other pictures, but we're gonna wait for a little bit. Next week is Beat Your Meat. All right, so that is pork cuts of anything but ribs. Pork, anything but ribs. So remember that, okay? But yes, the Lone Star ran incredible. The temperature swings I don't even care about. That pit with that heavy steel, it really doesn't travel up and down much. Kind of a good guess is maybe 10 up, 10 down. But that they have to do that if they want it to produce as much smoke as it is producing. And I say that earlier that I wanted to go into that burn off blind. I didn't really want to know. I knew from watching Chris run it and watching Joel run it that thing smokes. So I was prepared on that part of it. And it was. All right, Neil, have a good one, buddy. See you next week. But yeah, so if anybody in here other than Bobby or are watching the replay or anything like that, and you're planning on getting that pit, don't panic when you see these swings. I panic when I get a pit boss, okay, because that or some of the other ones, the Traeger, because when it's running all over the place, I start worrying about what the chamber is. I did put an ambient probe temperature probe in the pit. It's got about a 10 degree from right to left difference, which is nothing for that big of a pit. It also, I don't like to put those probes in until you kind of really break in a pit, but I do it because it's like I know eventually I just want to cook on it. So what is it really is a pretty stable pit. But if you're not used to smoke, you're going to have a hard time. And I'm not kidding you, because it's going to smoke. I have a friend that got rid of his Green Mountain Grill because it smoked too much. He wanted a little smoke, but he didn't want that much smoke. And when he told me that, I said, you would never handle this Lone Star Grills. I mean, it'd kill you, But yes, it's a really... BBQ Tavern Talk is the app, just the Fireboard app. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a Fireboard app designed for Lone Star Grills. Okay, they have a pellet app, pellet controller. Yeah, it is a one hell of a grill for sure. It is. The Fireboard app, I haven't used it. Okay, so here's the reason. I wanted to try to hook it up yesterday, but my repeater from right here, and then how many feet that way through 5 walls, my repeater's on the other side of the house, and it can't still grab it and send it into the garage enough. So I don't know, I have to mess with it a little bit. But the Fireboard app part of it, yeah, I'm really not using it. I'm not an app person. I have to probably do it, because I do kind of want to do it. And Russ and I were talking about this, it's like, it's not a thing for me. I just want to be able to know what the temps are. I don't want to run the pit, because I can't. I physically couldn't be able to say, oh, it's running 225 degrees now. Now I'm going to turn it up. I can't do that. I have to go look at it and turn it up. I just can't. So that's maybe one thing with me. But I will do something with it, all right? So don't worry. But, well, what am I going to do? Like, turn my pit up 25 degrees when I'm at Walmart? And that's just, it's not me. But I do want to be able to see the temperatures. Okay. And I use my signals a lot because that's how I see how the pit's doing, you know. No, I ran a brisket. On it. And again, I will tell you that brisket was, it had one hell of a bark. I enjoyed the Firebird app. It keeps track of the cook, and it can help if you're doing comps and trying to replicate a certain cook. I agree with you. My Signals does that too, and this does it too. So there's some issues with me that I have to get past and try to be a millennial. Okay, I have to try to say, oh, this is really my goal my whole life to cook this way. Not picking on anybody that uses an app, but it's just not. Oh yeah, it had one hell of a nice smoke ring too. Jesus, she's beautiful. The reason why I asked is that I don't know when to get the brisket out and then wrap it. Oh, color, Bobby. If it's got the bark, the color that you want, then you wrap it. It doesn't take smoke after 160 degrees, you know, is what they say. It really is not going to actually add any more smoke to it. But the color is just, you know, I mean, how long? I ran mine to 175-ish. Yeah, 170, 175 last time. All right, well, there we go. Craig just answered it. The Fireboard app works great on the Yoder. And I'm going to say it's the same app. It's just maybe a little different. You know, just a little different. How it's going to be different? Who knows? You know, this one's programmed in the last year-ish. So maybe it has like a green button instead of a aqua button or something. I don't know. You know? Oh, no, I mean, Bobby, you're thinking too much. I run the internal temperature up to 175 degrees. That's my usually pull to put into a wrap, okay? All right, Tom, have a good one, man. Thank you. Thanks for coming in like always, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm waiting for you to send some pictures. Come on, Tom. I'm sure you can. Yeah, Aqua's so millennial. All right, Eric. Have a good one, buddy. Everybody, like two that was in the finals, congratulations. I mean, not even the finals, just in the regular. Okay, congratulations, everybody. So, but yeah, that video will come out, Bobby, and we can talk a little separate about that stuff. You know. Good night, buddy. Thank you for all your help, Eric. You know. But we can talk about all that stuff separately. But again, the pit run's really good, and if anybody's, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna be disappointed if you ever purchase one. You're never gonna be disappointed because it is epically incredible. Okay, and your neighbors are gonna know you're making barbecue, and you're gonna drive them crazy. Well, that's so true. But no, and I do talk to Joe from Southern Coastal a little bit, so I don't know if he hooked up the app. I mean, I've watched a couple of his videos, but I haven't watched all of them. He can put videos out quicker than I can film video. So, but yeah, there's a lot of people that have contacted me that are interested in it, and it's a great pit. You won't be disappointed. You won't feel like you got ripped off. You won't feel like, oh, I spent too much. I 100% feel that way, 100%. This is a nice pit. I'm blessed to have it, and I'll say that again. I'm blessed to have it. So, but yeah, it's a fun pit. Fun pit. Yeah, that's right, Jerry. And I'm pretty sure, I know that you are you the Traeger guy? And I'm sorry, that's got the old Traeger that now is upgrading. Just that Simotis last name looks familiar to me. You bet, Jason. Have a good one, buddy. Where do you get your orange spritzer? You got to look at my description. In the description, it says on my videos, Bobby. There's a link in there. That's where I get it from. You just click on it, and you're there. But yeah, so beat your meat now, everybody. Just make sure you beat your meat. It's pork. Because you're going to win a complete one of every rub that Uncle Steve makes. And he's got some damn things. There you go. Yeah, okay, yeah, you the old Traeger guy. Yep. Yeah, and it does. I mean, but it's not, it doesn't, the temp, I want to make sure you understand this part of it, though. The temperature swings in the pit are not, they're very minimal, okay? Maybe 20-ish, 25 sometimes. That's very minimal, all right? Your controller, though, is like up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. I need to talk about it, and I forgot last night, but talk about a little bit why I think it is. Because where the probe for the controller is back in the right-hand corner, very small probe sticking out. It's catching a lot of that, and they programmed it for that area. I mean, they programmed it for the whole pit, but that is so mini oscillations. Just remember that. It's doing mini, small oscillations so it can plunkety-plink, and then where the fire pot location is, those two designs is what's making that pit smoke so much, okay? Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, and we all know that Russ is getting his pit real soon. Okay, I missed something. But yeah, Tyson, you're coming up too. I forgot to say that. Tyson, I'm pretty sure, is coming up through the car show too. The big kahuna. Because, you know, when I have guys like Darren and Brian and Russ and Dickie, that means I'm going to be doing all the cooking. Those guys are just going to be signing autographs all the time. So, you know, it learns a little bit, Bobby, okay? All PID controllers do kind of adjust a little bit. It's not like it's like a, you know, a mega computer, and then it's going to be, can you play a game or something? You know, it's not going to go that crazy. Okay. Offset temp swings too, yes. But we have nothing to blame it on. It's so true, Fred. So true. So true. But for a pellet grill, I've never seen something that just never stops smoking. Never. And I've had quite a few. I've only been cooking on a pellet grill for 2.5-ish years. But I've never seen them go this much. The closest one, like I say, is the flavor part is the Smoke Daddy cabinet with that big heavy D insert in there where you're putting some sticks of wood in there. The Pit Boss 1600 produces a lot of smoke, but it's still on its downswing. There's no smoke coming out of it. Okay. This thing is just constant. At its lowest, when it's traveling down, it's the lowest. It's still smoking like crazy. So it's really good. Yeah, Dean. Jesus. Thanks for coming in, though, buddy. You know. But that's right. You know, Bradley hits it right there. Wood offsets have temp swings too. You know, I mean, however it is, whatever type of pit it is, 45 minutes, an hour, a split. You know, it goes down, it goes up. It's kind of the rule in the law of average. You know, but I said this earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. Lone Star Grills built a smoker, not an oven. Yeah, Bradley, if you have some pictures of pork, not ribs, email them to him, buddy. Get you in. My Rectech produces smoke at the same way for Joseph, you and your Rectech. My pit is made in America. Your pit is made in China. Just kidding you, buddy. But no, and again, I love a lot of the different pits, and with Joe and I kind of banter a little bit back and forth and fun. But I am actually looking at getting a Rectech too. China. But really the Rectech they make a great pit too, and Traeger makes a good pit, and everybody makes good pits. Some of them are going to be better. Yoder makes a great pit. I'm going to tell you right now, the Yoder, it was always kind of my dream pit. Oh, I want a Yoder someday. I want a Yoder. Well, Lone Star beat the Yoder as far as 100% the smoke that I've seen them produce, because I have a friend that has a Yoder YS640. Okay, he has one. I've been around it enough. Seen it. Cooked with him. It doesn't smoke like this. And it's also made out of 10 gauge steel, not 7 gauge steel. Okay, so there's so many different things with the Lone Star that it's just really, it is not a pit that you are going to ever replace. You're going to replace some parts, but your lifespan ain't going to go anywhere. Okay. Yes, they are. They are expensive. There's no truth. I kind of said that in the video at the end there about how, because Justin and I talk with Russ a lot, and I talk with Dickie a lot, and I talk with Justin a lot. And, Justin I'm not lying when I say that in the video, because I don't lie when I'm in videos, but Justin said it's a blessing and a gift that we have another company here in America, like Pits and Spits and like Yoder, that are making 100% American-made pellet grill. Not, Bradley makes offset pits. That's awesome, man. And he's buying steel, and he's trying to figure this stuff out too here in America. The market is not very friendly, so it's hard. But when you get in the pellet grills, and where that's the majority of the sales are going to be, to a point, gas grills probably still beat pellet grills, probably. But if you're looking at people that are buying a smoker, I really think it's come to the point now where more people are buying a pellet grill than they're even buying an Oklahoma Joe's offset. I really think that there's enough pellet grills out there, and at certain price ranges. I'm going to say this, I don't care. There's more millennials learning how to run a pellet grill because they don't have time. They don't want to mess with it. Learning how to do fire management. They didn't have an old man that sent you outside and said, hey, let's cook some chicken. Well, I don't really want to. I want to go to Bob's house and shoot baskets. No, you're going to come outside and we're going to cook some chicken. And then after we're done cooking chicken, maybe then you can go to Bob's house. So, and yeah, that's right. Chris was smart to tap into that market, because that is the future in I'm still not going to say that it's a gas grill replacement, but it's an important piece of cooking equipment now. It's not going anywhere. But it's actually, some of them are going to... Did Chris raise the bar? I think he did with whoever helped him design this and come up with this pellet grill the way it smokes. Just from running enough of them now, that's I'm most impressive with that. And it had a robust, smoky but clean flavor. And if that makes any sense to you, if you've done enough barbecue, I think you know what I'm saying. I can't say, it's been a decade since I've cooked on an offset. I can't tell people that, hey, this tastes like offset. I'm not going to say that to anybody because I can't say it. I don't remember. 40,000 times that we did that. I mean, okay, but really, 75% of the time that when I ran that offset, I was with a friend and we were drinking beer, and not just a 12-pack. I'm talking 2 cases of beer, and pissed right up. So it was always good. But in all reality, I can't match that part of it. I can't match what that is. And Russ is doing that. for all of you. And everybody out there in the big old wonderful world of barbecue, Russ is going to take his offset and cook the same thing, do the same rubs, blah, 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 from both pits on his on his pellet grill and his offset. And he's going to have people that aren't, it's not him, he's not going to give it. He's got other people that are coming in. So it'll be a fun video too, that, his friends are going to come there and they're going to do taste test. That's cool. They're going to say that what one do you think or whatever. I just hope they a couple of them say, geez, I really can't tell. That means a lot. That means a lot. So that's kind of my two cents about all that. But yes, pellet grills are here. What else do you do with scrap wood? Make pellets out of it. Oop, Jesus, Jeffrey. Yeah, there's no. I love smoking on a Weber, Dean. God, I love it. But I'm going to tell you, for the past 2.5 years, I've done way more cooks on a pellet grill than I ever have. Because Dale Bestel, my buddy Dale, there's a video, it's probably my 3rd video, maybe my 4th. I cook on his Traeger for the first time ever. And I kept on, he was going to buy a Traeger. I'm going to buy a Traeger, I don't know how to cook on it, but you can come over and cook on it and blah, blah, blah. I do a video in his backyard and there's snow like up to my neck. It was fun. It was fun. Easy. I was telling him to buy a drum smoker. And he was like, that's work. I don't want to work. And he's my age. He's 52, old fatso. Shorter than me. And I'm way more handsome. I hope you're watching, Dale. But yeah, I mean, he's a busy SOB. I mean, he owns a big business and he's got a family and he's got kids that are doing this and a wife that's doing that. She's a school teacher and they got all this stuff. Pellet grill is perfect for him because he can replicate the crap that him and I cooked back in the 80s and 90s when we were having field parties. So he can do all this fun stuff and not have to work at it. So yeah, it does. It leaves time for things to do for busy people, And let's face it. Millennials, they're always busy. And I'm not picking on them. They have so much crap that they're doing. They're so involved with either their friends or online conversationing. They don't care about cooking. They just want something to eat. You get what you pay for, right, sir? Yeah, you do. What does it mean when you're too busy to use your pellet grill? I don't think you're too busy to use your pellet grill. Did I say that? Because I don't mean that. I think you're just too busy, a lot of people to run a stick burner and manage I'll be honest with you. When the boys were little, I ran because we moved to town here, I ran all my brisket, all my barbecue came off a 22-inch Weber kettle. All of it, a couple times on a cheap piece of crap tin can offset. Ugh, terrible. It was good, but it was work. God. But anyways. Kind of true. But, that's just where I'm kind of just talking a little bit, and explaining my thoughts on it, because I would love to have an offset again, and that will happen. Promise, I will have an offset again. Out of curious, why does offsets have more temp swings? I don't know if they really do. I don't think they have more than a pellet grill. Some of the old crappy ones, the old crappy pellet grills. Christ, I could have 75 degrees on that first pit boss I had. No problem. 35 up and 35 down, no problem. Why does everyone think about seasoning brisket 24 hours before you cook it? I don't do it that way all the time, but a lot of times I love it when I just salt my brisket. That's my favorite way. On this one, I didn't. I actually started trimming it up at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't do a very good job on the point, and I was pissed at myself. But whatever. But no, I mean, I do think when you salt, salt brine them, I think that's really gives such a really good flavor. I like it that way. I am a black pepper only, but I also like PSCs, I like Suckle Busters. And if I did the same thing all the time for my family, they would say, I don't want to eat it. So I have to come up with different things. And it's really the truth, because my family is so damn spoiled from eating good meat all the time. They want to try, it's a little different. There's fails. First time I put Hoochie Mama on some pork ribs, my family was pissed because they weren't ready for the little bit extra spice, Just too busy to cook at all. Yeah. Jeff is always excited when he gets to cook. He posted in there, hey, I get to cook. And that's really what it is. After that 10-hour pork butt on my offset this weekend, I was like, geez, I should throw it on the pellet grill. Yeah, right. Ricer needs some White Claw Surge. Oh, God. I'm way behind. Gives the salt time to, carry the flavor through the biscuit. What do you guys think? 350 on an internal temp on a turkey. 350 degrees on an internal, or do you mean cooking at 350? Boy, I hope you're saying cook at 350. Internal at 350 is like, it's worse than jerky, buddy. No, cooking at 350 is good. 375 sometimes. Does it come out too salty if you salt brine? No, it actually penetrates in less salt. Distributes better. I've been taking my pellet grill to steak contests to cook lunch. Oh, yeah. Of course, Tyson. I only have time to cook on the weekends most weeks. Yeah, true. Just finishing trimming, going to season it now. All right, Rusty. Nice. I don't think there's anything wrong with seasoning the brisket. I typically don't put like the barbecue rub on for 24 hours. It does give you, I've done it a few times. It gives you some really nice color, but a lot of times I just like the salt and then I layer it up on the outside. But yeah, there's nothing wrong. It's good. Yeah, Christmas vacation turkey. $350 internal for those that think well done is not quite done enough. Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, in all reality, everybody has their own flavors and their own thing. That's why I do YouTube, because if I only cooked one certain way all the time, I wouldn't do YouTube. Why would you? After trimming. But yeah, 175 on the, 170 on the dark meat, 160 on the breast on a turkey, and pull it and just let it carry over. Yeah, yours is salt heavy. And then that'll penetrate throughout the. I'm interested to hear, Rusty, what you say about this. If you've never done that overnight thing or 24-hour thing, I'd be interested to hear that. God. We had one person in our family that liked their steak well done, and it was my grandma. Ugh, hated it. Jeff, can you take it back out and put it back on for just a little longer? Yes, Grandma. Then I just got to the point where I just put hers on first, and let it cook. So good. Jerky. Oh, Grandma. But she was one hell of a kitchen cook. Grandma Bestel. She could cook. But yeah. There. That's kind of it. Any questions before I go? Because I am going to tell you, my good friend Russ kept me up way late last night cooking a brisket. Just kidding. He actually kept me awake. I always do my ribs overnight, but for that's like 9 hours. Yeah. I do ribs a lot of times, and I don't mind the barbecue rub on that, but on the briskets a lot of times I don't know. I haven't had as good luck when I put the rub, as far as like whatever Suckle Busters thing, rodeo rub, and I do it overnight with all the rub on there, just the salt. But when I salt brine it like that, then you got to be careful what rub you're putting on. So if I do salt brine and I'm going to put, let's say, rodeo rub or brisket rub from Suckle Busters, then I just put a little bit of salt. You know, I'm wondering if anyone in the nation has smoked oxtails. I know that Russ has. Yes. What's the IT? Internal temp? I typically run right around. I mean, it depends. I'm more worried about the breast double J, okay? I really want to pull that turkey. Depending on the weight, too, it has a little bit to do with it. But, 160-ish. 160-ish. Or low, like 160, 162. And you'll carry it over. If you pull it at 160, sometimes you have to kind of tent it a little bit while it's resting a little bit. And then it'll go right up to that 165. If it's a cold day out, a lot of times when I'm cooking turkey, it's cold out, well, I'll run it up to about 162, and then it'll just kind of carry up. It's not always perfect, man. Sometimes you're going to have one side that's a little bit more, and it's like, well, shit. So you got to adjust it and, try to get it to cook evenly on both sides. But typically I like to start the dark side towards the fire and then finish it off kind of with the breast towards the fire to kind of crisp up that skin. Yeah, perfect. SPG, yeah, salt, pepper, and garlic. All right, so see how many people are paying attention. What time did I finish that brisket? And what time did Russ keep me up till? Yep, perfect. Sometimes I don't even put on, after I take it out of the fridge and it kind of is still sweaty, I'll just go that. But if you do put a slather type of thing on there, or a little water, it will actually help out until the sun came out. Rusty Lamb, 12 p.m. Pretty damn close. 2 is pretty damn close. That's what time I went to bed. So, next one, let's get a guess. There's one number. Let's just say that. There you go. 1 a.m. Johnny View to a Grill is the big, proud champion of SPG. It was like probably 1245 or something like that. But good enough. Good enough. Congratulations, Johnny. Send me your address and I'll get you a shaker of Suckle Busters. 1, 2, 3, 4. But good job. Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. Russ and I had a great 12:45. Here comes TJ. God, if anybody ever gets a message from TJ, just be careful. Answer very politely. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. He gets a little worked up sometimes. So true. Bobby, I don't really use mustard. Russ Jones uses a lot of mustard. You know, to be honest with you, if you watch my videos, I take them out, I pat them dry, and I season them up. Yeah, easy there, cowboy. But if I salt brine it, then sometimes I'll just use a little bit of oil. Okay, maybe a little sunflower or olive oil or something like that, just to put on there as for the rub. But my good friend David Bosca, world champion, I'm going to repeat it again, world champion, he told me that he didn't ever use any oils like that because that will actually stop the penetration of the smoke. And I thought that was really cool that he told me that. I've done it a couple times in the videos because whatever reason, but most of the time it is oyster sauce, okay? And then add a little bit of that with the rub if I drive by. But I don't do it a lot. I show it in videos just for people to see a different way. Because most of the time we buy the brisket or the pork butt the night before, and then in the morning we get up and season it and cook it, you know. But yes, it is true about the oil. That's from David Bosca, who should know. I mean, he's Pitmaster Challenge champion and winner of the Jack and winner of the Royal. He's won enough, so. Dickie, that's why you're not a world champion yet. Can't pee on your rubs. Good night, Double J. Good luck, buddy. Have fun with that turkey, and maybe buy a chicken and practice. Everybody likes chicken. Well, I think we're going to cut her short tonight, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Make sure, again, I've said it 1,000 times, but I'll say it again. Make sure that you all check out Russ's channel, too. Because I think next week he's going to get a pit, but remember, it's going to take him a few days to get that edited. He's going to do a walk around, and he's going to give you his, perspective on it. That's why I say in the video, I'm going to talk one way. He's going to talk a different. But it's fun. So just make sure that you check this out, because I'm excited to see his video, because I want to hear what he says. I mean, he's been listening to me for 2 weeks. Oh, Russ, this is this, and this is this, and hey, let's do a little FaceTime. We had a lot of fun. But I can't wait till he actually gets to touch buttons, So, but yes, good night, everybody. Thank you very much. And remember, next week is Beat Your Meat. So we're going to have that, and then we're going to close up the semifinals to get us to the championship round, okay? Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Edit. Just got drunk. Oh, yeah. That's so true, Rusty. You don't have to edit. You just get drunk and show your armpit. Rusty pays attention. Oh, it's all right, Mark Rambo. Next week, buddy. We'll see you next week. That's right. All right, everybody. We're getting out of here 5 minutes early. Thank you, Mark, for at least stopping in the end. We'll see you next week, buddy. I know Mark Remick was in here earlier, and I did not say hi to Mark, I don't think. Try to say hi to everybody. But everybody have a good night. Bobby, never mind. So, Chris, you're a little late, buddy. We're getting off the air, but thanks for coming in, brother. You and Mark showed up after everybody already had the blister. All the work was done. Just kidding. All right, everybody, take care. We'll see you later. And again, next video though, on the PK, Rusty Lamb's secret recipe on his bacon. And it turned out incredible. And I can't wait to share that too. So, all right, everybody, take care. No problem, Chris. We'll see you next week.